Hello and welcome to Canvas 201, Adding, Organizing, and Sharing Content. This training will introduce how pages, modules, and files feature work together to give you a flexible, dynamic home for your online course. This hands-on workshop guides you through creating a module and adding content using the Canvas Rich Content Editor. We will also explore the Files area and learn about files management in Canvas. So for maximum benefit, have your sandbox open and ready to participate. You can watch the video, practice, and then go back to the video. Or you can just watch the video all the way through and practice at another time. So let's get started adding, organizing, and sharing content in Canvas. As an instructor, Files allows you to store files and assignments within Canvas. You can upload one or multiple files, view details about your files, preview, publish, and unpublish files, and you can also set usage rights and restrict access to files. You have access to files such as documents, images, media, etc. in 3 different areas. Number 1, located in your user profile, you have your user files. Number 2, you have course files located in each course where you are enrolled. In addition, and this is more for your students than yourself, you also have group files located in each group where you are a member. The basic functionality within files is the same within each file's location, but some features may differ according to feature area. Now, most of the time, you will be managing files within your course. So let's start there by heading on over to the Files link on the course navigation menu. The left panel shows all folders for quick navigation. Some folders may be housed within other folders. Click the arrows next to the folder name to expand all folders. When you click on the name of a folder, all contents within the folder you are viewing display in the right panel. For each of the file, you can view the name of the file, the date the file was created, the date a file was modified, the name of the person who has modified the file, if it is modified by another user, and the size of the file. You can also view the published status for all files. Files are sorted alphabetically, and to sort files, click the name of any column heading. Depending on the file area, files may contain several options to manage files. You can search for files, you can add a folder, or you can upload a file. When a file is selected, File displays the File toolbar at the top of the window. Depending on the file's area, the toolbar may contain several options to manage the selected files. You can preview the file, manage file to restrict access, download the file, move the file, manage usage rights, or delete the file. Now we're going to add a folder and a file. To add a folder, click on the Add Folder button, then type the name of the folder and click the check mark. You will see the final project folder I just added nested underneath the main file folder of the course. Now we're going to add a file. To add a file, click on the folder where you want the file to reside. You have a couple of different ways to upload that file to that folder. Number 1, you can drag and drop, or you can click the Upload button, then search and select the file of your choice, and it will be uploaded to the folder. So that concludes files management. For the next part of this training, we're going to work with modules. So in the course navigation, click the Modules link. Modules are used to organize course content by weeks, units, or whatever organizational structure works for your course. With modules, you're essentially creating a one-directional, linear flow of what you would like your students to do. Once you create modules, you can add content items, set prerequisites, and add requirements. So let's learn a little bit more about modules. To add a module, click the Add a Module button. Type the name of your module in the Module Name field. If you want to restrict the module until a specific date, check the Lock Until box and select a date that you want the module to open. If you have added at least one module to your course, you can require a prerequisite module. A prerequisite module means students must complete the added modules before they can view the new module. When you are done, click the Add Module button. Once you have created your module, you can add items to your module by clicking the Add button, or as you can see here, you can drag and drop files to the module. Since we have already uploaded a file to our Files area, let's practice adding that file using the Add icon. So click the Add icon. In the Add selection box, select File, then find your course file that you uploaded earlier. You can choose to indent at different levels, and when you have finished, click Add Item. We will spend the rest of this training exploring the Canvas Rich Content Editor. The Rich Content Editor provides condensed, intuitive toolbar that is grouped by common icons and interactions. Whenever you are creating or editing an announcement, assignment, discussion, page, quiz, or syllabus, the Rich Content Editor opens by default. We're going to explore the Rich Content Editor on a Canvas page. So the next thing we need to do is add a page to our module. To add a page to a module, click the Add button. From the Add drop-down menu, select Page. You can reuse created pages by clicking on the name of the page, but for the purpose of this exercise, select New Page and then type the name of the page in the Page Name field. You can also choose to indent the page to your liking, and when you are finished, click the Add Item button. You can see your page added to the module. To edit this page, click on the name of the page. You will be redirected to the page where you will need to click the Edit button. On the editing page, you will see the menu bar display above the Rich Content Editor. The menu bar includes the same tools as found in the toolbar, but in a format that's easier to navigate with a keyboard if one didn't have a mouse. To view the Edit menu, click the Edit link. And from the Edit menu, you can undo content changes, redo content changes, cut, copy, paste, paste as text, and you can also select all. Under the View menu, you can expand the editor content area to the width of your browser and open the HTML editor. The full screen option was an improvement made by Canvas because the editing box right here, as you can see, is pretty small and people wanted to see what they were editing on the full screen. So accessing full screen is simple. You click the full screen button and now you are editing within your full computer screen. To get back to the page view, click View and then click full screen, and you will see that it returns back to the original page format. Under the Insert menu, you can insert a link, either a URL or one from the course, images, media, documents, either from the course files, from your user files, or you can upload directly from your computer. You have your equation editor. You can insert a table, and you can also add and embed code. You do have the option for visual aesthetics and help with user navigation to insert horizontal lines to separate large areas of text. I want to point out, however, that this insert menu, the items within this menu, are also located on this toolbar right here. And so here you can insert external or course links. Here's where you can upload course images, user images, record or add media, and also upload documents as well. The Format menu, you can format your text like you do with any Word editor. You have bold, italics, and all of these right here. If you want to get into adding code to add some depth to your page, you can do that here. You can format your headings, blocks of headings, fonts, sizes, alignment, what direction they're going, text color, background color, and then the clear formatting button is quite helpful if you copy and paste text from another document or another site and the text doesn't match the previous text typed in the rich content editor. If you highlight that clear formatting, it will make it look like Canvas font. Now, all of these right here, again, are in this toolbar down here. Remember, these the menu bar up here for those who are using a keyboard to edit. The second row is more for your mouse users, and you can do all of that too. And one thing to note, in just a minute, when I get done kind of explaining where all these tools are, we are going to use both sets of tools to add content to our page. Under the Tools menu, you have the external tools, which includes Microsoft Teams Meeting, OneDrive if you were to click View All. You also have the word count here. But I want to point out, in the toolbar below, here are the tools right here. You have your external tools. You have a direct link to Microsoft Teams, OneDrive, and you can view any other external tools you may have integrated into your Canvas shell. And then down here on the bottom right, you have your word count as well. The last link here is the table, and you can add your table as you do in any normal editor. One to note here, if you'll notice over here at the end, you have the option to clear your text formatting, add a table. Here's the equation editor. Here's your paragraph formatting and bulleted list icon to click. And so that is the basic overview of the rich content editor buttons. And so next we're going to start creating content and using these buttons. Most content pages will want to start with a heading. So let's start there. Inside the text editing box, type in what you would want to be the heading for your page. To make it a heading, highlight the words, then go to the Paragraph drop-down menu and select the size heading that you wish to use. To add a bulleted list, you can either type in your list and then format the bullets, or you can just add the bullets here, and then you will type in the list of content that you want to do. Remember, to separate sections or long pieces of text, you can insert a horizontal line to visually separate that material so that then you can come back and create more content. A lot of instructors like to embed videos in their course. So I'm going to show you how to embed a YouTube video. To embed a video so that the video is on the page and the students can watch it right there on the page, you want to use the embed code. Most of the time we use the share URL when we're working with YouTube, but for the purpose of getting that video on that page, you're going to need to use the embed code. So find yourself a video, and I've got one right here. And what you want to do is kind of scroll down to the share button, and then you're going to click this embed code right here, this little button. Select copy, and then head on back over to your Canvas page. And you want to either go to this cloud where it says embed, or you can do insert and go to the embed link right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to paste that code, embed code, right here in that box and click submit. And you will see there is my YouTube video right there on the page. For the next exercise, I'm going to show you how to add a file to your course content page. But first, we've got a lot going on here. So what I'm going to do for my students to kind of visually separate is insert another horizontal line and then add a title to visually separate one section of the page to the other. Okay, now that I've got that title in there, I'm going to show you how to add a file. So the first thing I want to do is kind of give my article a name. You don't want to add an article with the file name. That is not ADA compliant. So you want to use a friendly name and then link the file to that article title. Now that you have your title typed in there, you want to highlight it. And then we're going to head over to this link button and click Course Links. In the course links, you have the ability to link to other pages, assignments, quizzes, anything that's within that course you can link to our text here, but we want to go grab a file. So we're going to go to the files from this drop-down menu and then locate the file that we want to add, and you will see right here that article PDF is now linked. Now you do have some options. You can allow it to open up on the page, automatically open an inline preview. So that means when the students get to the page, the whole document will be there. I don't recommend this setting if you already have a lot of things on the page, because that's going to give them the scroll of death, the cognitive overload of all of these things on one page. So if you already have a lot of stuff on that page, don't check that button. When you are done, click Done. And then we're just going to kind of look to see what this looks like. So I'm going to click Save, but we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to add a table. But as you can see right here, here's what we've done. We've added a heading with a bulleted list. Here's our embedded video. And then here is the article we linked. Now we've left the option for the students to preview the document right there, but what we eliminated was the fact that this opens up automatically. So keep that in mind with regards to page design. Okay, I want to show you now how to add a table. Adding a table in some documents and other web-based applications can be very difficult with regards to formatting cell properties. But Canvas makes it super easy to add a table to organize your content. So first we need to get back to the editing area, and we want to click the edit button. Now we have a lot of things on the page and this box is really small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the page view by clicking this diagonal arrow down on the bottom left. Now we are in full screen and I have a little bit more room to add a table and work in here. So I'm going to go to the Add Table button up in the toolbar, and I'm just going to add a table. We'll do 3 by 2. Now you have table formatting buttons here. For example, this is your table property. You can adjust the width, the height, the cell padding. If you want to have a border and make it thick, you can change the border width there. In the advanced table properties, you can select what style of border you want, the border color, or the background color of the cells. I caution you with use of color. You do not want high contrasting color, as those are not ADA compliant. But I am happy with how this is, so I'm just going to click Save. Other icons on this table toolbar include Delete Table, adding a row before, a row after, deleting a row. And then these 3 right here is adding a row, a column to the left, a column to the right, and delete column. So you simply type in the content to your table. And to resize the table, it's very simple. You just grab these little blue squares right here and you just drag it over to the appropriate size. Now, if you just want to use to resize a particular column, you can go in and resize it grabbing the line like this. And so that is really simple. Tables can be easily used to organize your content. You do have full editing and word formatting capabilities, so you can bold the items up there, and those are the headers. You can italicize them and all of those other good things that you can do outside of the table. And then I also want to show you how to grab an image from your computer to add to your page. So to add an image, I'm going to go up here to the add image, and I'm going to just say upload image. Now, you can add images that you've already uploaded to your course files area or your user files area, but I'm going to choose one from my computer. You click upload image, then you can drag and drop, or you just click to search and find an image that you want. Click open. Now, with regards to the attributes, you always want to provide alternative text. So the alternative text is read by a screen reader and will tell the person with the visual impairment what the picture is about. If the picture is just a decorative image, you will check this box. However, I caution you, use those sparingly and ask yourself, does this image really contribute to the content on the page? If that's the case, then alt text should be used. 99.9% of the time, you're going to want to embed the image right there on the page. Occasionally, you may want to link to the image, and the image will open up into a new tab. I suspect you would use that if you have a rather large detailed image that the students need to enlarge to see the detail. When you are finished, you click submit. Now, if you want to change the size of the image, you click on the image and you have image options. The image options menu opens up and you can adjust the size to small, medium, large, extra large, or you can customize the size yourself. When you are finished and pleased with what you've done, click Done. There are a few more tools that I want to show you before we conclude this training. The first is the Record Upload Media button. You can upload course media, user file media, or any media, MP4 file, video file from your computer by dragging and dropping or clicking to browse here. However, you also have the option to record a message right here on the page in real time. So you go to the Record tab, you allow the camera and your microphone to be shared with Canvas, and as you can see right here on the screen, I'm talking to you, and you would click Start Recording, and then that video file is going to be uploaded to your course. The other items that I want to show you have to deal with the Microsoft Office 365 integration that we have in Canvas. This little orange box diamond thing is actually OneDrive. So if you click on this button, and the first time you use this, you will have to sign in using your Midway single sign-on username and password, but you will connect your OneDrive to your Canvas course shell. And what you can do is you can come in here, you can grab a document or whatever file you want, select it, and click Attach File. And there it is. Now, the problem with this is that this is the file name. And as noted earlier in the training, file names as links are not ADA compliant. So you can change that by clicking on the link, click Link Options, and then here you can alter the text to exclude the file extension. When you are done, click Done. And now you have linked to a file in your OneDrive and the title is ADA compliant. And finally, I want to tell you about our Microsoft Teams integration in Canvas. Now you can find that button here. You can find it underneath the External Apps button right there. And you can also find it in the Tools on the menu up above. But I'm going to stick right here on my toolbar and click Microsoft Teams Meetings. Again, the first time you do this, you're going to have to go through the single sign-on process to connect your Midway Teams to your Midway Canvas course. You click Sign In. It will authenticate you. You only have to go through the single sign-on once. You click Create Meeting Link. You add a title to your meeting, select the date and the time, and then you click Create. Click Copy, and you will see right here, the students, when they got to this part of the page, would click that button to join the Microsoft meetings. Now remember, we did all of this on a page, but you can do this in announcements, in discussions, in anywhere you use the rich content editor, you have available to you all of these features that it provides. And that concludes our training. Thank you for watching Canvas 201, Adding, Organizing, and Sharing Content. Till next time.